your gains of knowledge.
Mayweather has changed the face of boxing, so I think he is the best.
Catch me live on this station from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. every Wednesday.
Hi, when it comes to trending stories in the world of entertainment, you need an authentic platform to keep you updated.
That's where we come in with EP Xtra on EP Radio TV.
On EP Extra, we bring you the most informative and interesting stories in the world of entertainment.
Coupled with the general public opinion on trending issues, we also bring you factors on social media.
A segment on EP Extra which highlights on social media trends for the day. So join me, Kelvin Fnk.
And me, Irene Pax. With me, your hot gossip girl.
Xtra stands live on EP Radio TV Africa. Follow us on our various social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
EP Xtra, your infotainment hub.
Welcome.
Okay, it's Wednesday and we are back to the studios of EP TV Africa. My name is Kelvin Fnk. The program is EP Xtra and we are coming to you live from our studios here in Accra, Ghana. And I hope that you've been following us on our various social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube is EPTV Africa. You can also log on to our website, www.eptvafrica.com, and of course, we'll be responding to your various comments. So, a lot of entertaining stories has been happening in the past couple of hours, and I'm just going to be bringing them to you, the special ones, the ones I know actually has weight. So, firstly, I'll be talking about Burna Boy celebrating Ghana's finest Black Sheriff. Yes, so Burna Boy took to his social media not too long to celebrate Black Sheriff, and I'm sure you would want to know what Burna Boy has to say about Black Sheriff, especially the fact that he recently released a new single that people are currently and still vibing to. We'll bring you an update on that. And away from that, in Ghana, we'll be talking about the call by some majority members in parliament requesting for the immediate removal of the finance minister in Ghana because they believe he has not been living up to expectations. So, general public has something to say. We're bringing you an update on that, and later on, we're bringing you an update from America. So, Floyd Mayweather has come out to reveal why he's not married, in as much as he's 45, and people have been asking him why. There's a response from Floyd Mayweather giving out to those people asking him why he is yet to be married. There are a lot of stories packed up today. These are just the headlines I want to bring to you. Don't forget that the program is EP Xtra and we are coming to you live from our studios here in Accra, Ghana. It is worth talking about, and that is the major reason my colleague Irene Pax went into the streets to ask a cross-section of the Ghanaian public, asking them, this calls from the majority caucus to sack the finance minister. If it's something that is applaudable, if it's something that they should keep pushing forward, or it's something that they should relax. Because trust me, before I even bring their opinion, my own opinion is the fact that these men in this, well-dignified position in the country's economy are not playing their role super well. But what am I to judge? That is my opinion. My colleague Irene Pax is in the streets to ask the cross-section of the Ghanaian public what they think about the recent call from the majority in parliament. Over to you, Irene Pax.
Hello, my name is Irene Pax, and we are here at the Thomas Station at La Paz, asking the general public if they think the finance minister should resign.
Obviously, yes. Because, one, I think the finance minister should resign. The president itself should also resign. In fact, because, one, from the look of things, the sector, the economic system is not working. Nothing is working, obviously. So if nothing is working, even in the UK, what's the name? The Prime Minister resigned. So since even UK Prime Minister was able to resign, I think Ghanaians president should also resign, and even the what's the name? The finance minister also should also resign. So that's my take on it.
But today, and yes, all resign because Oman the whole same way so be fine. And you don't want to buy, you don't want to government to buy. Bibi anko in first place, 4 years ago, it is the next 4 years ago. As a head once near Onya would turn out to Nimaye. Bibi fine within just 2 years' time. Bibi come out. Why?
It's long overdue because this finance minister, before he came to the Ministry of Finance, he was having only one Delta Bank. Now he's having 30 branches throughout the nation. Why should it be so? He has been using our, because of the loan he contract, any loan he contracts, his bank had a share. So for the 6 years now, he is able to open 30 branches. First, he was having one branch. Because of that, we were saying long before, that he should resign, but they didn't listen to us. Now they have all realized that he is our cause. The suffering we are suffering now is because of the finance minister and his deputy, Charles what do you call it? Charles Adubahin. They are our woes now, so they should go. And not only the finance minister, Baumia should follow, because he is the economic management team leader. So if the fish got rotten, it got rotten for the head. And finally, Akufo too must resign. Period.
If you are in office and you are not doing your job there, and people are not seeing benefits of you being in that office, I think you should leave. Because I'm at the station and I'm just sending a cloth to someone and it's 20 cedis and it's mad. You know, so someone needs to be given the shot, not just anybody. Someone who is qualified, someone who has the foreknowledge, someone who has ideas of that particular office, you know. So yeah, that person must resign.
Yes, if the public are saying he should resign, you have to resign, because working for the people. So if the people are determined that he should resign because things are not moving well, I think he should do the honorable thing.
Anyway, I was saying what passing to no he need the that's all no agasa. I don't hear the name there. I only now I'm paying agasa.
We have to try a new person to see what the person can offer the country, because we have tested him. Although we know that there is economic crisis all over the world, but Ghana, our own is getting worse. It's getting worse. So I think there should be a new person that who can take the position to also see what the person can do to help the country.
I think the finance minister needs to resign. Well, looking at the current state of the economy and the current state, you know, in the current situation in the country, with people losing confidence in the finance minister, people including members of the party, of the government, NPP, just yesterday or so we heard that there were about 80 MPs from the majority side who petitioned to get him to be sacked. So I think people have generally lost confidence in the finance minister, and as a result of that, he needs to either resign or be sacked.
This is what the people are saying. Let's move back to the studio. My name is Irene Parks.
All right, so that was a cross-section of the Ghanaian public sharing their opinions as to whether or not the finance minister in Ghana, and of course his partner, you already know, should be sacked or not. But trust me, if these two have been living up to expectation, you know, handling their various dignified positions, because you see, I wouldn't want to say this, but let's just say it, because a couple of years ago, before this particular political party came into power, they made mention of the fact that the vice president is a finance guru. So if there is anybody to be immediately removed, you all know the person. I would not want to mention name. But if this person is a finance guru, why is the country all of a sudden suffering so badly? We know, we cannot deny the fact that there is a global, you know, economic crisis, but Ghana's own is beyond. If I make a speech in English, it don't become unbecomable. Look at the rate of dollar to a CD right now. It keeps going like this, like the sea wave. But well, you had a cross section of the Ghanaian public sharing their opinion as to whether or not the finance minister Ken Ofori-Atta should be sacked or not. We are waiting for the president's response. We are also waiting to see or hear what the political party is going to be saying on that. Wish them all the very best on that particular one. Now, away from that story, let's move into something else still in Ghana. Another interesting story, not entertainment, but something worth talking about is, I don't know, I want to ask this. I know we are all in the 21st century, and certain traditional rules, certain traditional customs, we've outgrown them, haven't we? Well, it seems it's not a case for the people in Ashiaman, the Tema metropolis, because, interestingly, recently a chief died in Tema, the Ashiaman metropolis out thereabout, and because the chief is being buried, they are having a week-long celebration to bury their chief, their traditional ruler. They've declared that today, from 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. today, there's going to be blackout. The blackout is not the fact that people are not going to walk on the street alone. Fine, yeah, you're not walking on the street alone, but there will be lights out totally. The question we are asking is it right? What about those who are going to work within those periods? Let's look at the nurses, those who have 9 shifts. So the lives that are going to be, in danger during those periods. A lot of factors need to be put in place before the traditional rulers, our traditional rulers, will know very well that we are in the 21st century and certain traditional rules should be abolished but are still indulging in it. Well, some residents of the Ashiaman, metropolis thereabouts have something to say. My colleague Irene Parks went into the streets in Ashiaman to ask, residents, because we have few hours to that 7 p.m. today for that thing to be effective. And trust me, if they start it, you dare not say you are not doing it, because we wouldn't want to say much. So over to you, Irene Parks.
But now in our daily living, everything is about electricity. Right from leaving home to wherever you are going, everything we use back home is with electricity. And with Tema, we have about more of our industries being situated at Tema. And you are saying that because someone is no more with us, you are going blackout. What would that blackout help that dead person, or that blackout is going to get him back up from the coffin he or she is? I don't even know that king yet. It's insane. It's no, is it a culture or what? It's crazy. I'm not into that. Yeah, that's not supposed to be done.
This time is what? And people are just doing their things, and so we're going to give blackout. People are going to keep a post, and they'll be selling things. So I don't think the government should give them that opportunity.
It will automatically affect them. Yeah, because automatically, if you are returning to Tema, since they're blackout, it is very difficult for you to get a car to Tema. It will be very, very difficult for you to get a car to Tema. And again, no driver, a lot of the drivers won't like to go back to Tema because they think that they're not going to get car. They're not going to get passengers. Yeah, and also, so those who can move to Tema is those who are having their private cars. And majority of them have heard of it, so I don't think they would like to go back to Tema.
I think it's going to affect them. I mean, looking at the world now, our current state now, I mean, we need light in virtually everything we do. People will be going home, as you said. There are also people who use the light for their various businesses. People still work at night, and also, I think the blackout is going to affect people massively.
True, yes, by all means, because you can imagine that somewhere from some place and you didn't hear the news, it's coming to Tema that time, and then you say they are doing something, and then the news I will never hear for the media. So unless the Tema, they use information center, and then so not everyone knows that something is going there this evening. So it will affect some peoples. Unless we are the Tema, we know no go affect us. But the newcomers we are coming to them this evening, it will affect them all. And not only Tema, from Ashaman and then Kubekrum, Kataman. So this night will be many problems will come this evening.
Okay, so this is what the people were saying about the Tema issue. So let's move back to the studio.
So that was the opinions or the complaints from some residents in the Ashiaman, Tema metropolis and all that. I feel it's something that these traditional rulers should have put into consideration before implementing this order. And as I made mention earlier on, if these traditional rulers are saying that from 7 p.m. to 12, a.m., there is not going to be any movement, total blackout, you dare not walk on the streets because anything that happens. But come on. As I made mention earlier on, it is high time that these, odds and traditional rules and all that goes off our system. It's pretty bad, and a lot of people have something to say about it. If you have a comment or an opinion about this, as I made mention earlier, in just a few hours to the the time it's going to be implemented, you should also share your opinion with us. Now, away from that, don't forget that the program is EP Xtra with me, Kelvin Fnk, and we are coming to you live from our studios here in Accra, Ghana. If you're just logging on, you've kind of missed a couple of stories already, but you can have a replay on our various social media handle on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube is EPTV Africa. You can also log on to our website, www.eptvafrica.com. Now, away from Ghana's story, away from all the hard stories, the infotainment.
On Hard Talk, we review and fact-check our duty bearers. They are tough talk.
You know JB Dankwa is not Ekufodo's blood relative. Are you aware?
How much did you give to end this?
I cannot mention. I'm talking about roll of money.
Their promises and commitment to deliver the goods. We analyze, we probe, we research and investigate. We face the nation with facts and accurate news.
2020 is the era of the realization of the Pan-Africanism.
On Hard Talk, nothing is missing.
We put together the Creative Arts Bill. So now you can call it the Arts Bill. Where is it?
If there is no market, the industry collapses.
All the sides, all the angles.
When you have a government whose back is against the wall, and they are so desperately trying to change the conversation.
He has a way of, handling his issues.
The border closure affects Nigerians more than Ghanaians. How many Ghanaians actually applied that?
There will be never 100% anything on this end unless you go to God.
I'm not to be here.
I'm known around the world as the cream of creams, Kofi Asante Mensah. Join me on Hard Talk. Hard Talk, going behind the hard talk.
Welcome to Sports Therapy. Sports Therapy is a sports and entertainment TV show that deals with previews and reviews from all sporting faculties, from football, basketball, tennis, and boxing. I won't be doing this alone because I have celebrity guests in the studios with me as we discuss their favorite teams and why they support those sporting faculties. This show is segmented into 3 different sections. The first segment delves deep into analysis of the sporting faculty for the day, after which we go to the streets to take the views of the people on their favorite teams and predictions. And we give results of the week just passed. The second segment has to do with the celebrity guest in Studio B.
So if we need a striker, I think we need someone else to replace Lacazette for us to get to where the game exactly is.
And the third segment has to do with the trivial games of knowledge.
Mayweather has changed the face of boxing, so I think he is the best.
Catch me live on this station from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. every Wednesday.
Hi, when it comes to... All right, you're welcome back from that impromptu break. Sorry for that. Now, before I went for that break, I was making mention of the fact that we are moving on into other stories. I just brought you the hardcore stories, which I think it's something that people need to ponder about for the next couple of days now. So moving on from that, let's move into Nigeria. So a couple of days ago, Nigerian singer Skibi and his ex-girlfriend Dorcas were just baiting each other gbas on social media. I still don't get it when people break up and they tend to be enemies. These are people who confess love to each other, way back, even on social media. But now, these two are no more. But it seems the beef is currently still going. So what is trending now is the fact that Skibi recently released a song, and his girlfriend went to pick out some specific statements he made, some specific punchlines he made in that song, and was using it against him. In the song, the guy is basically just freestyling, saying, of course, he has a soft life, he has money in his account, everything is fine and everything is good. And the girl came out to say, you are broke, bro. I wouldn't want to use the N-word. He says you are broke. There's a lot of bashing she has been giving her. I'm just going to be reading to you one of her most recent posts. In the song, he says, ice on your neck, ice on your wrist, no running water in your house. That is coming from Dorcas. Dorcas, I mean, come on, Dorcas, Shola, Fapsin, you are mean. So Dorcas is also saying that no food in your fridge, zero money in your account. So I don't know what led to the breakup between Skibi and Dorcas Fapsin, but what is happening right now is these two are currently trending. Right now, people's attention is no longer in Skibi's new song. It is rather on his beef with his ex-girlfriend, Dorcas. And Dorcas happens to be a Nollywood actress. So I don't know where this old drill is going. You know, sometimes when these celebrities bring out beef, they tend to link it to something. I was thinking that the beef should be linked to the song. But at the end of the day, you still never can tell. Maybe they have a plan. But what we are bringing to you is the fact that the saga between these two, Skibi and his ex-girlfriend, Dorcas, keeps going on. She's been blasting him on social media. He has not said anything substantial. She said she feeds him, she buys him clothes, she stocks his fridge, and even as much as his pocket is 0 naira, but the guy still say he's got money in his account. Who are you to judge him? Now, away from Skibi and the whole Skibi saga story, let's move into something more interesting, a celebrating story, and that's the fact that the former First Lady of Nigeria, I will still have to call her Excellency Patience Jonathan, celebrated her 57th birthday just yesterday. And come on, I was telling my colleagues in the office a couple of hours ago that if Nigerian had a system of, you know, copywriting certain mimic song by now, Patience Jonathan would be a very wealthy woman. Because if you don't know Patience Jonathan's mimic statement, mimicking sound, I will just give you one. Now only you waka come. Chai, there is God though. So she's the one that has all these mimic songs during her time as First Lady, and that's those mimic, you know, I say song, obviously it's a song now, those mimicking sounds. Until now, people still use it in their comic videos and their comic skits. And yesterday she turned 57 yesterday, and of course her husband and the entire family celebrated her in a grand style. There's a video to this. I would want you to watch it. We'll be right back.
When you finish cutting, they can come and join you. And you know what God has joined together, let no children. That's all that. Yes. They will. Alright, are we ready? Ladies and gentlemen, we cut this cake at a spell of love, and I need you to re-echo it with me. Are we ready? Yes. Can I have an L? L. Give me an O. O. Give me a V. V. Give me a very exciting E. E. Please put your hands together. Yeah. Yes. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. Wake up.
All right, so that was a short clip from the birthday celebration, the 57th birthday celebration of her Excellency. I still have to call her that because she still deserves that title, Her Excellency, the former First Lady of Nigeria, Patience Jonathan. Happy belated birthday to her, and of course a good celebration from the family. Now, away from that, still talking about something relating to Nigeria. I won't say this one is relating to Nigeria. It involves Nigeria very, very well. So Nigerians react to the Duchess of Success, Meghan Markle, revealing she's 43% Nigerian after, you know, genealogy test. Wow, that's a big grammar, not for everybody. But so I'll give you a back end to this story. So Black Americans or blacks in the West over the past couple of years now has found a method of, you know, undergoing certain tests to know their origin. We all know the blacks in the West originated from Africa, right? So when these blacks go through these various tests, these genealogy tests, it tells them the country in particular they are from. Some have stated, some celebrities have come over the years to say that they are fully from Ghanaian. Others say they are 70% from Congo, you know, something like that. In the most recent one, the Duchess, Her Royal Majesty, the princess herself, the Duchess of Success, Meghan Markle, came out to reveal that after undergoing the same test, it has been revealed that she is 43% Nigerian. But what I'm bringing to you today is not just about her revelation, it's how Nigerians dramatically responded to this particular, you know, revelation from Meghan Markle. I'm just going to be reading some of the reactions from the general public. I won't say general public, Nigerians in particular. So the joy over everything says, we have known this. Only a Nigerian can cause earthquake in the palace. and still come out alive. Diana tried it. She didn't live to tell the tales. Interesting. Another person says, no wonder I knew her coconut head was familiar. Interesting. So another person also says, now I understand why you are so persistent and stubborn. Now come back home, sister. So no wonder you get coconut head. I leave Prince, you say no. Nigerians have a way of just making comedy out of everything. But this is an interesting story, knowing that we have a royal person, we have a royal blood. So relax, calm down. Our queen now, all of us get palace. Be that now. Obviously, a lot of people want to get into the palace now. Now, Sleek on the Skondiasi says, you are welcome, my Nwane sister. We have known our Igwe, Her Royal Majesty Igwe Orezu will be happy to see you. Biko name Natakwa December. Oh, so she's inviting whoever the person is inviting her to come home in December. My last there's a lot of response, but I'm going to read this particular one. So the bottom line is that she's Nigerian. Why is everyone dragging whether she's from Anambra, Ogun State, Benin, Imo, Abia, Ondo, Fulani? Una think say she go come carry una family go royal palace? No. Well, you never can tell. Anything is possible. You don't believe in miracle. I believe in miracle. Relax, calm down. Someone also says, whoa, come back home, sister. You are from Oru West, Imo State. I don't know why the Igbos keep dragging her. Do you think it's because she has a light skin, she's from Igbo? Calm down. What about we from Delta State, from Wari? She be Robo girl. Relax. Mona, calm down. Mona, calm down. She be Robo girl. So the interesting thing is the fact that our very own Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle, has revealed that after going through the genealogy test, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that, but you all know what it means. It has revealed that she's 43% Nigerian. We don't know where the other 60% is from, but we don't care. But right now, what we are concerned about is she's 43% Nigeria. Come back home. Omatena, we are waiting for you at home. So we'll go for a quick commercial break. When we come back, I'll be giving you an update as to why Floyd Mayweather is not married at the age of 45. Let's go for a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Sports Therapy. Sports Therapy is a sports and entertainment TV show that deals with previews and reviews from all sporting faculties, from football, basketball, tennis, and boxing. I won't be doing this alone because I have celebrity guests in the studios with me as we discuss their favorite teams and why they support those sporting faculties. This show is segmented into 3 different sections. The first segment delves deep into analysis of the sporting faculty for the day, after which we go to the streets to take the views of the people on their favorite teams and predictions. And we give results of the week just passed. The second segment has to do with a celebrity guest in Studio B.
So if we need a striker, I think we need someone else to replace Lacazette for us to get to where the game exactly is.
And the third segment has to do with the trivia games of knowledge.
Mayweather has stayed in the States of Boston, so I think he is the best.
Catch me live on this station from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. every Wednesday.
Hi, when it comes to trending stories in the world of entertainment, you need an authentic platform to keep you updated.
That's where we come in with EP Extra on EP Radio TV.
On EP Extra, we bring you the most informative and interesting stories in the world of entertainment.
Coupled with the general public opinion on trending issues, we also bring you factors on social media.
A segment on EP Extra which highlights on social media trends for the day. So join me, Kelvin Fnk.
And me, Irene Pax. With me, your hot gossip.
At this time, live on EP Radio TV Africa. Follow us on our various social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
EP Extra, your infotainment hub.
Hi. When was the last time you read a good book or listened to a great poetry piece? Do you feel lazy doing either of them? You can be a part of the show as well. Just send me a DM, and like I always say, join me, your man PYOB, let's chill.
On Hard Talk, we review and fact check our duty bearers. They are tough talk.
You know JB Dankwa is not Ekufodo's blood relative. Are you aware?
How much did you give to NDC?
I cannot mention. I'm talking about roll of money.
Their promises and commitment to deliver the goods. We analyze, we probe.
You're welcome back. The program is still EP Xtra with me, Kelvin Fnk. We are coming to you live from our studios here in Accra, Ghana. You can follow us on our various social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. It's EPTV Africa. You can also log on to our website, www.eptvafrica.com. If you're just logging on, you've kind of missed a whole lot of stories, but you can have a replay of this particular Wednesday's edition of EP Xtra with me, Kelvin Fnk, on our various social media handles. All you just have to do is to subscribe to our YouTube channel and, of course, turn on your notification. Now, away from every other stories that I've brought so far, let's talk a bit about something coming from the West. It's about Floyd Mayweather. I don't know why the name is about to enter Floyd or Fry, but Floyd Mayweather reveals why he's unmarried at age 45. So, some people might say marriage is not for everybody. Others might say marriage is for everybody. And I think this is the situation Floyd Mayweather has found himself right now. So for the past couple of months now, people have been bombarding him on social media, asking him why he's not married. And he has brought out his response to everybody. He literally brought out, Floyd Mayweather literally brought out a general response to everybody. I don't know if it's going to silence them or it's going to keep them coming on his nerves and all that. But let me just read to you Floyd Mayweather's response to everybody asking him to get married and why he's still single at age 45. So Floyd posted this on his social media handle. He says, "Everybody always asks me, when am I getting married? Or why am I not married? Question mark. I am not married for same reason the divorce rate is so high. The only person I will truly trust is myself. Therefore, it eliminates disappointments." Is that strong enough reason? He says because there is so much, divorce and separation, just like the Skibby and his girlfriend, of course, the many Nollywood actors which would want to go back to. He's saying that because of the, high rates of divorce and how people don't trust themselves and, generally, that's why he's still single. I think he has something else behind his shoes, but we don't want to get into that. But that was Floyd Mayweather's response to the general public asking him why he's not married at the age of 45. Now, if you are one of those who have been on his DM asking him why, and you still think this response does not answer your question, well, I don't know what you're looking for. Now, away from Floyd Mayweather, wrapping up on today's EP Xtra, let's talk a bit about one of the most controversial artists we have in America, Kanye West. Yes, there's a reason I'm calling him controversial, because Kanye West he says it the way he wants to say it and later on comes out to apologize. But this time around, there's no apology, because the most recent news is the fact that he and Adidas has, separated. They did not just separate, but it's been reported that Adidas literally dropped him from the partnership they've had for the past couple of time now. Remember that Kanye West and Adidas went into partnership a couple of time ago to produce products and of course his wares and all that. And this partnership Kanye West had with, I would say had now, because of course it's past tense now, Kanye West had with Adidas is one of the major reasons some time back he was listed as one of the most wealthy entertainer in Hollywood. I said Hollywood, and of course in America it's still in general because he still acts 1 or 2 times. But I'm just going to be reading to you the exact detail of this partnership and what happened and what led to that. So Adidas has ended its partnership with Kanye West after he made a series of anti-Semitic remarks and embraced a slogan associated with white supremacists that earned him widespread condemnation. So the German sportswear giant said on Tuesday, October 25, that it does not tolerate anti-Semitism after the rapper was suspended from Instagram and Twitter over offensive posts. Adidas added that recent comments and actions from Kanye West had been unacceptable, hateful, dangerous, and they violate the company's values of diversity and inclusion, mutual respect, and fairness. The company said it would take a short-term hit of 250 million euros, which is estimated at 250 million euros to its income for this year after deciding to stop the brand's business with immediate effect. So a sad one there for Kanye West. But remember, Kanye West recently claimed that Adidas could not drop him despite his comment prompting calls for a boycott. So Kanye West is a very controversial person, and if you've been following Kanye West for the past couple of years now, you will know this guy has a mouth and has a way he makes his statement. And I think in the most recent statement that did not go down well with not just the general public, but also people who have had a lot of huge partnership with Adidas, and they are calling off their agreement. We don't know what is going to be happening in the next couple of days. This is being said from, or it has been released from Adidas themselves. Let's wait for Kanye West to say something about this. But I hope the guy will not say another thing that will put him in trouble. But, well, there you have it. Kanye West has been dropped from the Adidas partnership, and we'll see how that pans out in the coming days for him. Wish him all the very best. And that's how we draw the curtain for today's EP Xtra with me, Kelvin Fnk, which came to you live from our studios here in Accra, Ghana. Don't forget to follow us on our various social media handles. If you're just logging on, you've kind of missed basically everything. But you can have a repost of this particular EP Xtra Wednesday's edition on our various social media handle on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube is EPTV Africa. You can also log on to our website, www.eptvafrica.com. I want to say a very big thank you to my colleague Irene Parks, who you saw earlier on in the street asking a cross-section of the Ghanaian public if the finance minister should be sacked or not. We still want to hear your opinions. I've said mine already. Yes, they should be sacked because they are not living up to expectation. You also saw her later on in the street of Ashiaman asking the general public, especially those who will be affected by the recently announced blackout because of some traditional issue. You all heard about that story. And I also want to say a very big thank you to my entire crew for putting today's EP Xtra together. We are back on Friday with another EP Xtra with me, Kelvin Fnk. For now, it's a wrap from me.
On Hard Talk, we review and fact-check our duty bearers. They are tough talk.
You know JB Dankwa is not Akufoado's blood relative. Are you aware?
How much did you give to NDC?
I cannot mention. I'm talking about roll of money.
Their promises and commitment to deliver the goods. We analyze, we probe, we research and investigate. We face the nation with facts and accurate news.
2020 is the era of the realization of the Pan-Africanism.
On Hard Talk, nothing is missing.
We put together the Creative Arts Bill. So now you can call it the Arts Bill. Where is it?
If there is no market, the industry collapses.
All the sides, all the angles.
When you have a government whose back is against the wall, and they are so desperately trying to change the conversation.
He has a way of, handling his issues.
The border closure affects Nigerians more than Ghanaians. How many Ghanaians actually apply that?
There will be never 100% anything on this end unless you go to God.
I love to be here.
I'm known around the world as the cream of creams, Kofi Asante Mensah. Join me on Hard Talk. Hard Talk, going behind the hard talk.
When it comes to trending stories in the world of entertainment, you need an authentic platform to keep you updated.
That's where we come in with EP Xtra on EP Radio TV.
On EP Xtra, we bring you the most informative and interesting stories in the world of entertainment.
Coupled with the general public opinion on trending issues, we also bring you podcasts on social media.
A segment on EP Xtra which highlights on social media trends for the day. So join me, Kelvin Fnk.
And me, Irene Parks. With me, your hot gossip.
At this time, live on EP Radio TV Africa. Follow us on our various social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
EP